What is going on, everybody? KJ Wiggums here with a live stream on Westby, Wisconsin. How is everybody doing? I hope all of you are doing well. So today we are going to be working on getting 5 of our fields, our cornfields, silaged all up. Clarence is supposed to join us. He's running a little bit behind today, so he may jump in here at some point. But I think what we'll do in the meantime is we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to use Courseplay to run the harvester, and then we'll just follow behind in the 4755. Let's get this fired up and going. And I think we can turn all of that off. We'll start that on the first waypoint. Oh, hold on. He's going to get turned around. I thought I had it set up pretty decently, but apparently I did not. Let's get turned around here. There we go. So hopefully this works out pretty well. Hopefully we get a pretty decent yield off of these 5 fields. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to get off of it, but I'm hoping. So my goal is that for the rest of this year and next year, we won't have to do any more silage. When it comes to the silos, I got to plant some field grass so we can make some more silage bales, because I do want to end up getting some more beef cattle. And next year I'm thinking that we plant, besides our alfalfa and our field grass, we end up doing all soybean. That way we can bring in a decent amount of money off of that, and then get back into corn silage if we need to the year after. I'm hoping that we'll be able to skip a year. That's kind of what my plan is. But we do have, like I said, a number of fields that we got to go through and cut down. This should take a decent amount of time. Thinking we're only going to stream for maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I wanted to do this last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday was my original plan to stream this, but unfortunately that did not work out. My youngest son, got sick. I had to take him to the doctor, so I ended up being there for a good portion of the night, and just by the time I got back, did not want to do the live stream that late at night with having to work in the morning. Now, when doing some testing, I did notice it's a little tight in here, but I think we should be all right. I mean, you can see I'd rather run up. Oh yeah, see, we got stuck. That's what I was worried about. But not bad, almost 80%. We're not even, I'd say we're probably about halfway around at this point. It looks like Clarence is joining in. That's good. What I'll do real quick is, once I fill up, I'll jump in and I'll add him to the Discord so you guys can hear him as well. so that's full. Let me... That's sinking over there. There we go. Clarence, can you hear me?
Yep.
Ah, perfect. So we actually just started. I just filled up my wagon. I'm on my way back to dump the first load, so...
I don't know. It's taking a little bit to get in.
Yeah, I think when I backed out, it said that you were synchronizing, so you should be in pretty quick. And then I got your tractor and your trailer up here. Gonna have the 4840. Just make sure, did you connect your PTO?
Nope.
You'll have to remember to connect that in order to dump. That way we don't run into that issue we did the other day when we were testing. How's your weekend been going?
Not too bad. Haven't done much.
Yeah, we really didn't do a whole lot. We had her Christmas party dinner last night. Did that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it at I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was a really nice place to go.
Yeah, that's cool. How's this guy at?
He's at the other end. I've already did about half of the first headland. Well, I'll say, since you just got in here, what I'm going to do is I got to give some hay to my calves. So it's going to take you a minute to get full anyway, so I'll go grab a hay bale and feed them up real quick. We are on day 2. I did make the payment yesterday. I did end up selling all the lettuce, the butter, the honey, all that stuff. So we are caught up on all of that. And I did end up getting the field we bought in the last live stream. I got one of those fields taken care of right now.
Nice.
So I got that all cultivated yesterday. Figured it'd just give us time to work strictly on just doing the silage for right now. Get rid of these 2. This is that field grass hay. Drop these off for the calves, and they should be good for a while. They're good on silage. I might have to get some barley and stuff for them. Actually, they might be topped off at just the 1. Oh yeah, they're good. I'm just going to leave them up there. And just park back up and then we'll jump in rotation. I'm working on putting a cattle grate in at this fence right here at this gate. like we have over at the beef cattle. That way when I do leave this open, the cows won't wander. And you're good. You can pull into that alfalfa field to your left and turn around too, so you don't have to go the whole way around if you fill up here soon.
Okay. I'm at 90%.
All right. So what'd you have the late night doing last night?
I was up partying.
Were you?
I mean, by myself.
Oh, was it just you?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we do plan on coming down on the 4th, so that weekend. So we'll do a little bit of partying when I come down.
Sounds good to me. Get out of the way, moo cow. Oh no.
What happened?
I tapped the tractor.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's still working.
Oh, perfect. B. Williams, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, I ran the new setup, so I've been messing with Streamlabs over the last week. Working on the transitions and all that stuff to make it a little easier when I switch over into the game and everything. I got the timer countdown and everything on here now, so it counts down right before we go live and everything like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well today, I think. I have to go back and rewatch it to make sure it all looks good. All right, yeah. Well, Brian, I really don't. I really didn't stream before. This year is kind of the start of me doing streams. We stream live every Wednesday on Valley Spring, and I really just wanted to. I knew this was going to take a while to get my 5 fields done. So the plan was we would live stream this together as well, and Clarence was going to jump on here and help me out to try to make it go a little bit faster. I thought it would be a lot better than trying to do a whole video on here. Trying to get these fields done, get in here and chat with everybody. I don't know how many people will be in today. Sundays are usually hit or miss. I'm full.
Back around, shit.
And Brian, this is a custom edit of Westby. I have alfalfa and clover, I have calves and everything like that on here that I've been working on. Yeah, I'm on PC. But when it comes to cornfields, we have, this is our setup right now. The field we're working is right here highlighted. Then field 130 is going to be silage corn. This is actually two fields over here by 132, two different cornfields. We're going to take one of those. And then 133 up here is going to be for silage. Then every other cornfield is going to be turned into CCM for the cows. And then the other little cornfield down here is going to be ear corn that I'll end up drying. And that'll be used for cow feed as well. Julian, what's going on? How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Good evening. It's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon here. You'll probably end up getting a good bit of around this field again before you get full, so I'll probably just hold up here.
Yeah.
What are you watching? I'm actually going to go up and around you guys and stage up. How full are you?
55.
Oh yeah, you definitely will make it all the way around here. Yeah, this is the 4755 two-wheel drive. I think this is by Tired Iron, I believe. She's definitely got some work put on her. Well, the course play is working pretty nice with this. I'm glad about that. It's missing a strip here and there, but that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
It seems to be more in the turns than anything. I am from Pennsylvania. Clarence is over in Jersey.
All right.
This will be the last headland pass, so the next bit will be a little wonky the way it ends up doing it, but hopefully it works through pretty well. I'm not sure how it's going to go. He's just going to have a lot of turning to do. Yeah, I had a 4020 on 19. I know. I used to play on Xbox, so I know what it's like. Being able to switch over to PC and being opened up to all the different mods has definitely been an eye-opening experience. There are tons of them out there, but you got to be careful what sites you pull them from too. That I found that out. Oh, the one at the silo, that's John Deere 620. I don't remember who made that, but I got that off of kingsmods.com. Not sure where he's going yet. He needs to go get himself set up for the next round first. There we go. Grew up on the fender of a 4010. Oh, okay. Over in Germany. Yeah, this is going to be that awkward back and forth stuff that he does. No, you're good. You can sit there. I thought he was going to come up a little bit closer than that.
So weird he does it like that.
It's just the way course play set it up. I'm still trying to learn course play to get it to run to the best potential it will. And unfortunately right now this is kind of all I have it set up to be able to do. It was a lot worse before I started using the advanced settings on here. When I used the basic, it was hard to get them to do anything. Come on, I'm right here. That's what you guys make. You make goat cheese. Actually, you know what, Clarence? You want to jump in my tractor? I'll take over doing this right now, and we can run it the other way.
So just turn left and go straight up.
Yeah. Make this part a little bit faster. How full are you now?
90.
Alright, we'll definitely get this last little bit out of here.
That's it. I'll park this here and grab the other one and fill up real quick.
Alright, yeah, we can do that. Go Chiefs. Oh. I stopped watching football a long time ago. What do you guys? You got any work coming up this week, or you still dead this week too?
I'm dead until the spring.
Ugh.
Another month.
Yeah. I guess it's not too bad.
It is when everything is rising.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything's rising but my hourly rate.
Yeah. Yeah, I went shopping today and was looking at eggs and everything like that. Up to almost $6 a dozen. Oy, oy, oy. Football is the only sport I sit down and watch an entire game of. Yeah, I get that. I used to be big into football. I would go out every Sunday or Monday that the Eagles ended up playing. I gotta get her back up a little bit. and that's what I would do. So I get it. I just found myself getting more and more angry every time I watched a game, and decided I didn't want to do that anymore. We have interlocked tires.
I see that.
I was like, why am I pulling to the left? Oh. I'm just going to jump over and head down the other long straight instead of trying to cut the little bit of the headland piece here. Yeah, I talked to AJ about getting on here, but he ended up working today, so he wasn't able to get on. And then I sent, I don't know if you saw, but I sent you the updated stuff for Bally Spring. That's the new drive for that, and I sent it to you and Mr. Ozzy. I went on and I changed the water, so the water's free on there now. That way we didn't have to add another mod in. And then I also messed with their food, that way that was taken care of too. I think I'll do the same thing and just jump down to the long part. Yeah, I figured this was going to take a couple days of doing. We're already almost done. I got to take one day and get my barley planted, though, before September's up. Otherwise, I'm going to lose out on that. And I need that for the cows. I bought in 5,000 liters a couple months ago. And price-wise, it's just going to kill me if I have to keep buying it in. So I wanted to at least get one field planted and see how I end up doing this year with that. And then have to start putting that in my rotation as well. How full are you?
80.
Oh, okay. Caught tires again.
That's it.
Let that sit. I'll go get my tractor. I'll dump that. Soybean harvest is going to be pretty big on this one too. I also got to get a new auger wagon, or a new auger to reach up to the top of my silos to put the crops in there. The one that I had just was not working right. So I got rid of that, so I got to figure out which one I'm going to use. Did you overshoot it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not only that, I'm just wasn't close enough.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys haven't done so already, and you want to leave a like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and you're liking what you see, I do have a lot of content. We go live every Wednesday unless something comes up. Last week we didn't go live Wednesday, but we ended up going live on Monday. And I try to put out a video on Westby every Thursday and Friday. Actually, you know what? I think we'll get the rest of the corn on yours. So I'm going to take this down to the next field, and then I'll meet you back up at the cornfield. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Not a huge channel, but I enjoy what I do. I love getting on here and talking with everybody, even in the comment sections. One of the things I hold myself to is there's never a comment that comes on one of my videos that I do not answer. I try to interact with everybody as much as possible. Build the community as much as I can. I guess we can get our flashers off. We're back on the dirt roads. Clarence, you just give me a minute. Once I get parked up, I'll run back up and run that for you. Let's go ahead and park this off to the side right now, because our next one's going to be a pretty decent run, having to run out to the main road. Yeah, we should definitely be able to get all of this put on your trailer. Yeah, there's a couple people that I watch that it seems like they don't really pay attention to the live chat that much. And I feel that, like, I don't understand why live stream if you're not going to interact with everybody at that point. You know, with that, you might as well just make a video of whatever you're doing. But I find myself every now and then, you know, I might be a minute or two behind what you say, because I am trying to pay attention to what I'm doing too. But course play helps out with a lot of that, with being able to pay attention a little bit more. But this was just taking too long for course play to run it. We were just having to turn way too much. So it's just easier to run it this way, I think. So I did a poll the other day on what people enjoy, whether they enjoy watching videos or live streams. What about you, Brian? Do you like live streams or videos more? I enjoy catching a good live stream, but I find myself liking the videos a lot more just because I can watch them at my own rate. And watching old live streams, I don't know. I don't find that as enjoyable. I'm gonna turn around. We're just gonna wrap up this last little bit here. Yeah, I try to answer questions the best as I can. I mean, Clarence and I, we talk a good bit on here, but he also understands every now and then that I gotta respond to the chat and everything. So we'll probably, what, Clarence, get... we've taken 4 full trailers off of here so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get about 4.5 trailers off of here, I think. I think they're 25,000... I think they're 25,000 liter trailers, right around 25,000.
Okay.
I don't remember what those silos hold. Ooh. That was on me. That's my bad. Sorry.
Hey.
We are not in tandem yet when it comes to doing this.
We've done it.
Haven't played since October because of burnout. Yeah, there's been a couple times where I have, you know, stopped the channel for a few months just because I've gotten burnout myself, so I do understand that. Do I play realistic? On here, on Westby, I try to be as realistic as possible. I don't really tab over to vehicles or anything like that. I don't use super strength or anything like that. I've changed my food types and everything like that.
Spinning wheels here.
You jackknifed yourself.
Yeah, I know.
You might have to back up and turn the other way and bring it back in again. I changed the food and all that stuff on here to be a little bit more realistic for the TMR and everything like that.
Come on. Yeah,
There you go. On our Valley Spring live stream, it is a little bit more free play. It's not as realistic. I did go through and end up changing because we have sheep on that map, and I went through and, you know, gave them more realistic food. So they eat silage and oats on there as well. But, you know, on there we will... I think I might be able to get you if you just sit right there.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
I'll get this, and then I get this last little bit right here. And then what does that put you at percent-wise on there?
Just over 50.
Okay, perfect. Alright, that'll be good. But we'll use super strength on there if we need to. We've had a couple bales that end up getting stuck in the hedges and everything like that, and had to, you know, use super strength to pull them out, doing contracts and everything like that. Yeah, we have a auto load trailer on there. We have auto load forks on there too, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the auto load forks. So that one's a little bit more unrealistic, but this one I always enjoy playing realistically. And that's kind of how this one went. Go dump that, Clarence. I just want to see where we're at. Alright, so they hold... I'm almost up to the halfway point, I would think. So probably about 400,000 liters each silo will hold. So we'll definitely have one completely filled up, I would think. And then once you come out, you can follow me and I'll show you the new path to the new field we're going to. Because like I said, with crop destruction and everything on, I don't want to lose my crops. Actually, I don't even think this one has flashers on it. Alright, car coming. Actually, I think on Valley Springs, we did have the traffic turned off because we kept getting traffic jams because they kept getting into accidents. I don't think we have the field stones and weeds put on there. I do have all of that stuff on this map, though. I play with field stones on here because if you look under that tree, I have the stone crusher, which turns all my stone into lime. That way I can lime all my fields. But I usually don't, I won't make videos doing the stones or anything like that because I know that stuff can get pretty boring. That's a pretty tedious job. But like on here, everything I have set up, like my stave silos on here, they only take corn silage, or they only take corn chaff, and then, you know, it'll turn it into corn silage. My greenhouse only produces lettuce. I don't have a bunch of different things that I can do with it. Just little things that the way I enjoy playing and stuff like that. I had to come through. I rebuilt this whole road along the back part here because it interfered with my alfalfa field. So I had to come through, repaint all of this in. Court Farms. Was Court Farms on FS19? Because there was a map on 19 that did rabbits as well.
You hear me?
What's that?
I need a minute before we start this one.
Okay, well, you can pull off to the side, and then I'll just line up. Because I'm going to get course play to start first anyway.
Right back.
All right. Create a job. We're doing this field. Smooth clockwise. Longest edge. Let's see what that gives us field wise. Okay. So I got into FS around, I think it was 17 is when I started playing. So that's with 3 headlands. Yeah, I don't think that'll be too bad. That should work out fine. It's going to start all the way down there. Luckily for me, this alfalfa field's not going to grow back this year. You're going to go to the first waypoint. I'm going to go grab my tractor. Yeah, I guess starting with FS22 definitely isn't a bad thing because it has changed so much since 19 with the productions and everything like that. I think for the first few months it was super hard for me to make money and grasp the production piece of things because I had always played where, you know, you didn't use the productions because during that time I was on console and we didn't have productions on console. So it has, like, you know, I put in a small dairy to make butter on this map just to help bring in, because my goal for this, so I started with $1.2 million in debt. It's my Paps farm. You know, he couldn't take care of it anymore. He was running into financial issues with the bank and everything like that. So he needed some help to try to save the farm before, you know, it ended up getting foreclosed on. And I struck up a deal with the bank. I paid $200,000 up front. And then I have to make a loan payment of $5,000 every month in order to keep the farm. A lot of this land in the beginning, it wasn't worked. He only had, I think he had 5 dairy cows. It was very, very small at the time. But we're in year 2 now of everything. We've started utilizing, we're up to 60 head of cows now. We had beef cattle there for a while, but I was running out of silage. And I sold them off in order to keep the dairy cows because of the milk. But I do want to get back into doing beef cattle on here as well. I'm just not sure if that's going to be this year or if I'm going to have to wait one more year for that. But money-wise, we're sitting pretty good. I still have a couple pieces of equipment that I have to buy. I have to get a corn crib so I can start drying ear corn. I got to get a ear corn picker, and I have to get my ag bag so I can start making fermented CCM for the cows as well. MTB, hello, welcome to the stream. thank you. I appreciate it. MTB, is this your first time here too? Well, yeah, Brian, that's just a little rundown of the challenge with this map. If I do end up not being able to make a payment for a month or something like that, the challenge is over, and I will end up canceling all of the videos and everything for this. So it'll be it's been a fun challenge for sure. Clarence, you scared me as you came up behind me. I didn't know you got back on. What? I was reading the chat. I make my money on wheat silage and wood chips. I make millions on wood chips. Yeah, I don't have any place on here to do any logging, and my goal is to get up to about 200 head of cattle on here, dairy cattle, and then move over to trying to do probably around the same thing, about 200 head of beef cattle. Actually, Clarence, you don't have to run down that main road. We can still stick to these strips, really.
Yeah.
That'll save a whole bunch of time, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, every now and then I need a challenge when I play a map. Give me a reason to keep playing. Now, Westby is one of those I don't really need a challenge to play. This is just a really well done map. I really enjoy playing on it. But when I first came up with the idea for the series and everything like that, I needed to have something that would hopefully grab the attention of people that are watching, and to give reason for why I'm doing things the way that I'm doing it. I didn't get close enough. Here we go. And no, it's not for Xbox. This is a 4X map. This is PC only. Sorry. Yeah, there are a lot of physics when it comes to the logging stuff of FS. I know AJ and Clarence, they've gotten into doing the logging and stuff like that. Alright, Justin. What was that, Clarence?
So we got pretty good at it too.
Yeah. Yeah, we did just a group of us from Wiggum's Gaming. We did Umbreon Valley just for fun. And you guys were making a killing just doing the logging for everybody else on the map. Yeah. Before you guys even started doing your own land.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Set one of those up again.
Just an open server like that.
The Umbreon Valley.
Yeah, I did like that map.
Yeah. I mean, it's heavy trees, but...
Yeah. But the payoff's nice when you're able to put fields and everything in and start growing the farms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always an issue I had, Brian, when it came to playing FS, was always using the same equipment over and over again. I did Bucks County back on... How full are you?
780.
Hey, I'm going to have to come all the way around. I did Bucks County on 19, and that's where I started. That was like my first American map I ever played FS with. So coming onto here, like, my challenge was I'm gonna find all the American mods that I can and try to do it that way. And it's been a nice change. And then for our Valley Springs that Clarence and I do on Wednesday, like, we changed that up completely. And we're trying to use just like Irish equipment. I got a lot of mods from 4D modding. I talked to the map maker, Irish Connor, and you know, he sent me in the right direction of a lot of Irish mods and stuff as well. Ohio Richlands. Yeah, I watched, who was it? I think, Farmer Klein did a mod review on that map tour. Brian. I was saying Brian, wasn't I? I think I kept saying Brian. I'm sorry about that. I think this will probably be the last field we end up getting done today. Coming on 5 o'clock. I don't think you were on yet, Clarence. I think it was before you got on. I plan on streaming until about 2 o'clock. We got some places we got to run to.
Fair enough.
Kids got some money for Christmas, so they got holes burning in their pocket. And then the oldest, youngest, he ended up he wanted to buy Fortnite for his his Switch, and ended up buying a add-on. So the game, it wasn't the actual game. So we got to take that in and trade it back in and everything like that too. The TLX Phoenix, that's what Clarence likes using. That's that truck you like.
Yeah.
I do not typically get into the bigger equipment like the X9. I do tend to use a lot of older, smaller equipment when it comes to playing in FS. And I found that a lot of the people that watch my channel, that's what they tend to enjoy seeing as well. But for myself, I enjoy playing with them. Excuse me, the old equipment. I like using the old equipment. Yeah, I was trying to think of how I would end up making this into a video when that's what my original goal for it was. I don't know how I would have done it. I probably would have had to have done it as a montage. Because this is just a lot of running back and forth and everything too.
Right.
$98, $99, and I'm full. I'll pull off here for a second. I got to catch up on comments. Set it up for only subscribers to chat. Yeah, I did know there's a couple people I watch or that I have, you know, joined their streams and stuff where they have it set up like that. And I personally am not a fan of that. If you don't subscribe to my channel, if it's not what it is for you, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you just want to come in and chat and be able to talk and stuff like that, I'm alright with that too. That don't bother me at all. But yeah, I never enjoyed the you have to subscribe to the channel, then you gotta wait the 1 to 5 minutes or whatever it's set up for. I don't know. I just never cared for it. And then use the old equipment as well. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's not as much old equipment on the consoles and everything like that, which makes it hard to do. The most powerful in game. Well, I guess it all depends on what you use. Like, if you use smaller equipment, you really don't need that much power. I mean, everything we have on here, I don't have anything, I think, over 100 and... I think it's 175 horsepower is the biggest tractor we have. Yeah, it is 1 minute. That's what I thought it was. Ah, man, I overshot it again. I was too far out. These trailers are never fun backing up with the articulating front axle. There we go. 385 horsepower, I think. That's not what I want. I want to go in here. Because I don't plow on here, I just cultivate. Because I'm also playing with precision farming, so that, you know, plays a part when you don't plow. Yeah, my cultivator only takes 140. And like I said, I'm pretty sure my 4755 is the biggest. Okay, it's 190 horsepower. So I got the 100 horsepower, the 151, and the 190. And then my little 620 sits at 44 horsepower. But all that runs is the blower and my mixer wagon for feeding the cows. Oh, we must have broke an hour on that trailer you're running. We just spent some money on it. Justin, where is that at? 5 inches of snow. I need a snowstorm up here. I want to go camping so bad and wake up in a snowstorm is what my plan is. Subsoils, plows, cultivates, and mulches in one pack. Yeah, I can see where that would be extremely helpful. I definitely do a lot of jobs. What's that, Clarence?
He's back at the back and forth stuff.
Well, I don't think... I gotta see where he's at.
So switch over, dude. It's gonna be so much easier if you just do it.
Yeah.
Or I'll run it. I don't care. I'll run it this time. How about that?
Okay. Let me grab yours. I'll finish filling yours up first.
Oh. It's going by itself again.
Oh, that's because... Hold on. Boop. That's because we gotta jump in here and we have to stop the worker. You're just gonna go to the longest edge?
Yeah.
Alright. Ohio? Oh, okay. So you what part of Ohio you are? I'm Central PA. I think they were talking about some of that storm coming this way because they were talking about us getting snow at some point this week. Yeah, we had one nice snowstorm this year, but it rained the very next day. Alright, hold up there. I'm 100%. It rained the next day, and then all of the snow was gone. I do a lot of primitive camping as well, so it's nice to be able to get out. I only really camp in the fall, spring, and winter time. And camping in a snowstorm is the only thing I have not done yet. I did end up going out in the rain. I think it was about 3 months ago. I took my 2 youngest boys and my oldest boy with me. And it was a nice night, and then we woke up to one heck of a thunderstorm. So that was pretty nice. That was something different, especially for them.
Get this other piece done over here.
Yeah, it's fine. And I knew that it was supposed to rain, so I ended up bringing just some breakfast bars and stuff like that, just in case we couldn't get a fire going. And there was definitely going to be no way that we get a fire going that night. Or, I'm sorry, that morning. Everything was soaked. Sitting at 6 likes. Thank you guys so much. Truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, she's getting dark, Clarence.
Yeah. Sorry, stay there. Trying to see if I can get it in one swoop, but it's not happening.
No, it's definitely I have the smaller header on this one for sure. If you do L or R1 and B, that'll turn your lights on too.
They're already on.
Are they?
Yeah. This one only has headlights.
Oh, they're not showing up on my screen.
Turn around, bud.
Hold on, Brian. I'll read your comment in a second. Let me get turned around and start following him again. Yeah, I'm not trying to get into a huge snowstorm like that. I could do a couple a couple of inches. I did not see or hear about that, but I have my fiance. She knows where I'm at, where I go camping. I kind of have the same spot that I go to, especially when I take the kids and stuff like that with me. That way she always knows if she can't get a hold of me, she knows exactly where we are, and if she ever had to send anybody up there, she would be able to give them our exact location, and we've pinpointed it on Google Maps and stuff like that too.
Wrap around. There no wraparound.
It's the common courtesy thing to do.
I believe that's a reach.
I think we'll wrap this little strip up down here. I'll take what I have in here, we'll take that back, and then you can run yours back, and we'll just end. I'll sleep through the night. Because it's getting too dark to see anything. You just run up and grab your tractor and then bring it up and dump it. We can just leave this right here if you want, or you can actually drive that up to your tractor.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I'm sitting at 88% anyway. Yeah, I have always found it to be the smartest thing to do to let people know where you go. Even when I go up and just go hiking, like I always tell somebody what trail I'm on, and stuff like that. And I try not to change that up, just in case, because you never know what's going to happen out there. We don't have a really big bear problem around here, but we've had some black bears spotted here and there, and that'd be the last thing I want, is to run into a black bear out there, I can tell you that. I want to buy some bear spray. I've never used it before. Ooh, this is going to be hard in the dark. That wasn't too shabby. I use 10 times speed, and I play on 5-day seasons. I've been thinking that going up to 15 times speed, I'm just trying to find that happy medium to where it's a little bit more realistic with the work that I get done, but I've not found that sweet spot yet. What'd you say, Clarence?
This is going to put some lights on the property.
Yeah. I think... Were you able to see my lights when we were out there?
Yeah.
Alright, well hopefully, if I aim my lights here, it'll help you be able to see a little bit better. Pulling in. That's a tricky one to pull into with no lights. Did you miss it?
I'm too far away. Oh.
There you go. Alright, let me know when you're unloaded, and then I'll sleep through the night.
All right.
Yeah, they are around here. I've seen one in my entire time living here, and I've lived here since... when did I move out here? 97, 98?
Something like that.
You empty?
Yep.
Let's sleep till 6. That should be decent still.
Raining. Well, no, it's not.
Nah, it rained overnight. Go ahead. It's always hard watching a couple $1,000s come out of the bank account.
Always.
Actually, you know what? I don't have to go up there in the trailer because we're going to get all that in one go. I think we'll get all of that in one trailer without issue.
Should.
Trying to think. Day 3, I should definitely get my barley planted this go around. Oh, man, did somebody hit the bear? Oh, could you imagine hitting a full-size bear in your car?
Damage.
I hate hitting deer every now and then. I couldn't imagine hitting a bear. That'd be like hitting a moose.
Every once in a while, I get that lag spike puts me froze.
Yeah. I know, since I rebooted my computer and got rid of everything off of here that I didn't need, I've lost a lot of that on this map, because I got a lot of lag on this map when I first put it in. Just because of the file size, and, you know, it's a 4X map, and my computer's like 15 years old.
Alright.
But I haven't had any issues that I've noticed running it since then. Oh, I think the big reason why the bears are reappearing in all different places is because of the continuous growth of the population. That's one thing I've never understood when people, talk about animals appearing in their yards and stuff like that. It's like, man, these animals have been here well before we had homes built here. They don't understand your fence. My end goal is still to move out to Montana. That's where I want to go. I would love to live in Montana. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be able to fit all of this in here. I'm only at 68%. I've never been to Missouri. Have you been to Missouri, Clarence?
No.
Yeah, I've never been there.
My brother lives in Louisiana.
Okay. Has he been up since the last time we were down? Hold on, don't go anywhere. I'm stuck. I jackknife this time.
It's the best of us.
I've been to Colorado, Nevada, up and down the East Coast. I'd say Colorado and Nevada were two of my favorite places. Just the type of the weather they had out there. I hope you know, every time you run something over and it's not shooting it at me, we lose that crop. You don't have a holding tank on that. Alright, that's it. Yep, you can turn that off. I'll run your tractor and trailer back. We got 2 fields done. We'll see what we have. You want to do some cultivating? Yeah, because I got that one field that needs cultivated, and I got to plant my barley, so we can take some time from doing the corn silage right now. And then that'll leave us just 2 more fields that we have to finish up at some point. Probably not in this stream, but
yeah.
So you can just bring that back to the farm and find a place to park it for now.
Oh, I left it out there.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Unload that. Check my animals feed. They're not too bad for today yet. I thought you lose the overshot materials. Because I was trying to watch the trailer and watch him at the same time, and I don't think anything was popping up. So I'll park this right here. What's this? This is the 4840. I'll take the 4840 to plant, and then you can have the 4755 to cultivate. You can kind of put that wherever you want for now, because I'm still going to need it probably tomorrow to finish up the corn. And then you can hook up to the cultivator there. Now I'm going to take this one. You just hook up to the cultivator. Oh, shut the tractor off. You said it's not giving you the option?
Oh.
Wonder if I backed up far enough.
It did at first, but...
Go ahead, back up. I'll hook you up. There you go. And then if you go out here, hang a right onto the main road, and then take your first right, like we did when we went down that long path, go down that way, and then as soon as you see your first dirt road on your left, you'll see the field back there that needs done. Let me see on the mini map what it is. It'll be over by field 128. You'll see, you should see it. I need to snag a bag of seeds.
What field are we doing? 127?
127 is done. It's on the other side of that. It's down the same road.
128?
Yeah, on the because it's split into the.
I see that.
So if you saw that little dirt road, did you go down that dirt road? No.
No.
No. You got to turn around and come back here. Oh, you went all the way up there. Oh. Get her turned around. It's like, hey, if it doesn't make it in. But see, I didn't see it laying on the ground either. Yeah, maybe. I'm not too concerned about it. I don't think we lost a whole lot of stuff. If you turn down this dirt road down here, you'll see it because it has the chopped straw on the ground and everything. It's on the other side of the soybean field. What is the button to open? I'm on barley, that's what I want. Open cover. There we go. think one bag of seed should do. Well, it don't matter because one bag of seed is all it takes to fill it up. Or not even a full bag. We'll just leave that there. Can you shut my door, bud? Thank you. Close them up. We'll head down and get this barley in the ground. So I'll hit. I knew I was gonna hit it. Right down here, let's see. Off those two fields, we ended up getting 311,746 liters. So they probably hold 400,000 liters each. And we still got 2 more fields to do. I'd say we're probably going to walk away with almost 600,000 liters, maybe, of silage. That ain't too bad. What's going on, Turbo? How you doing? Ron, no, yeah, I agree. Being able to get some help on the farm definitely allows you to do more. And, I mean, being on PC, Kimberly, hello. Being on PC with course play and stuff like that definitely helps to be able to do everything. Right now, I run 100 acres of land on here. And I don't think that I would be able to do that if I was still on console without having to spend a ton of money on workers and stuff like that. Oh, why aren't you? Oh, you are, okay. I just want to double check in the map and make sure that that is taking. Yeah, it's taking. All right, yeah, it's taking. Perfect. Oh, I'm doing well, Turbo. Just spent the last hour and a half getting all of, well, 2 of the 5 fields taken care of when it comes to corn silage, and now kind of got to get my barley in the ground before it's too late and I'm not able to plant it, and I don't really feel like paying for it for another year. So I'm working on that. Clarence is up there working on cultivating in that wheat field we had bought in the last live stream.
Yeah, I have that. I don't actually.
So staying busy. I'm hoping that this will be enough barley to get us through an entire year. It's going to be, really, it's just the test plot to see how much we're going to need to give the cattle their grain. Drop this down to 10. Lower that down. There we go. I got stuck in 6th gear for some reason. I didn't realize how many Williamsness.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you mean, Brian.
But like a bigger store like that,
I'm gonna say, I don't think you're talking about Wiggums. I don't think, because it's just you and I on here. I don't think anybody else really came in.
Yeah.
Come on, old girl.
Yeah.
She's struggling a bit on the hills over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the issue I was having on that first part there I cultivated. Every now and then she'd hit like 2-3 miles an hour. But I will say, Brian, if you could find people to play with, it definitely makes a big change. I know when it comes to Wiggums Gaming, there wasn't a whole lot of people that were willing to play Farm Sim. Clarence seemed to be the one to take to it the most. AJ gets into it every now and then, but he more or less just wants to get on to log.
Get on the wind. Yeah.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when it comes to your YouTube name, you got to come up with something that no one else has, that's for sure.
I think so, yeah. I think it was, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was.
We kind of did the same thing with Wiggums Gaming, everybody coming up with their own beginning
Have you watched the
to everything.
It's very. It's good. I mean, it's good. Look a bit. I mean, I'm watching it again. I've probably watched it. I'm watching it again. I get bored. Yeah. I think it's.
Who is she talking about, Clarence?
Oh, I don't know. She's on the phone. My mom, I think. Talking about TV shows.
I like stopped paying attention to what I was doing and tried to hone in on her conversation.
Yes. It, that was okay.
Come on, old girl.
Yeah, for sure. But everyone's like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. She's not even that pretty. I think she's pretty.
I don't think she's pretty either.
Yeah, there's nothing special about it.
She's quite fake, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there for a while I would just join into random games and just help people do stuff. I've actually met some pretty decent people doing it that way. Oh, I've never had any issues with Discord. That's what Clarence and I talk on, because for some reason we can't get in-game chat to work. I still haven't figured that out.
I haven't messed with it.
Yeah, it only took one full seater to be able to do this whole field. So hopefully we don't have any issues. Hopefully I get enough barley off of here that it'll last a year. That's kind of my goal. Hey, Megan out up there.
I got another pass and a half, maybe. I'm almost
Nice.
done.
I just finished up that field. I'm making my way back to the farm now. Yeah, those fields that you have down there that you're working on, that's where I'm looking at putting my field grass so I can make silage bales.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, I don't think you were on when I was talking about it, but turning everything into soybean next year
Yeah.
and just putting a big old money crop in. And hopefully get a lot more of that loan paid off. Because I think I'm at 930 or 925. $930. $930,000 I still owe. So between the soybeans and the soybean straw, being able to sell that, I'm hoping I could take a big chunk out of all of that.
Let's see, why not?
And then getting back into beef cattle will help too. I think I made $87,000 off of the 36 that I owned last year.
Yes.
But I was running out of silage and I kind of panicked a little bit. So I just got rid of them just to keep the dairy going. Just park back up over here. Oh, disconnect all that. Get these parked back up. And then I'll go feed the cows as well. Oops. Oh, I left the 60-20 running. Barn door open. Figure you're about done with that. I'll feed the cattle. And then pretty much just wrap this stream up.
Is that gonna plant this?
Probably not right now. Because I should have some more time to be able to plant the field grass back there. Because none of that'll grow up until next year anyway. Think Kevin minus so much of our 4230. Yeah. Drop the speed down. Start unloading. What's that?
Done.
Nice. this little bit out of here. Come on. Oh, they're full.
Uh-oh.
That was like perfect timing. You yelled uh-oh and a cow moved real loud.
Mm-hmm. Clipped your little water tank here.
Wow, that's alright, I'll fix it. Alright, this closed up. That closed up. It's still not letting you unhook anything?
No.
Well, it's not letting me unhook anything.
It keeps sending me to the menu.
There we go.
There it goes. Yes.
Now you just park that tractor in that shed where you parked the harvester. No, the cows inside the dairy barn here, they are just static cows. For this map, there's nothing in here. They don't put anything in here, and I just never liked that, so I put in some static cows to at least make it look like they're in here. But I think that is going to do it for me. I think we got a lot done. We got both those fields done. We only have... I thought we had 5 fields to do. Did I miss a field? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's corn. That's corn. That's corn. Maybe it was just 4 and 3. Maybe it was. I thought we had 5 fields to do. But we got 2 of them done. And we got the cultivating and we got the barley in the ground. So not bad for a day's stream.
Day's work.
Right. I appreciate everybody for joining. Clarence, I appreciate you coming on and helping out, of course, as always. Brian, thank you for the conversation. I enjoyed you sticking around, man. Hopefully I can catch you in the next one. Like I said, we go live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern time, so hopefully we can catch you on that one. Clarence, I will catch you next time. Everybody else, thank you. And as always, happy farming.